What's good, squad? Welcome into another episode of Phuca-Pod, a Phuca-Name product. Find us all across the web at Phuca-Name, Phucaname. I'm your host, Frosty Phoenix. Catch me across the web at Frosty Phoenix, FROSTYPHENIX. Voice acting, video games, and all those other good things. Here with the usual squad spec. Squad, introduce yourself and where people can find you on these interwebs.
Was goody, y'all? It's your boy Wavey got here, of course, a sneaker lover, anime watcher, the video game player. Here with another episode of Phuca-Pod, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you already know, rate the podcast 5 stars on Apple and Spotify podcast. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, of course, and like and comment and share with the homies. And of course, if y'all were in Orlando yesterday and y'all were at MegaCon, we hope you just said hi to us and everything. But we had a good time. We're going to upload some more footage and everything, some more content surrounding that. Because me and Noob definitely had some nice little encounters and stuff. So we're going to put that on display for you guys and everything. So on all the social media channels. So just follow everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I love all these hobbies, these nervous hobbies and stuff like that. But they made me poor at the same time. So what do you want me to do? But yeah, so we had a special guest in the building today. If y'all haven't seen the video, it's on YouTube when it's on YouTube. But shout out to the bro Husky Okage, of course, again, because he invited us to his Victory Rose podcast sometime December of 2025. And not everybody can make it, but I know I was there and a couple of people were there, a couple of the content creators, mostly all black content creators, so it's fire. But one of them are here today with us. You know what I'm saying? He's mostly specializes in Let's Plays and a lot of unboxing videos and stuff like that. I've seen some of his Let's Plays looking at Space Marine 2 and everything. I know he's still playing Resident Evil Requiem and everything like that. But, yo, really cool guy. Shout out to LVG Gaming. We'll say what up to everybody, man.
What's going on, gaming family? How y'all doing? Appreciate y'all reaching out to me, man. Real quick, I thought your name was Phuca. I didn't know that was the name of the whole podcast. I was like, remember, I was trying to be like, how you spell Phuca? Like what are we doing?
So, yeah, like Phuca-Name, Phuca-Pod, you know what I'm saying? Like the branding
just threw
and
me
all
off.
that.
I'm like, so your name ain't Phuca. Okay, so all right, we're good now.
Nah,
We got clarification.
Phuca-Name,
We're good. I'm all for it.
man. I saw,
But I
F
appreciate the
name.
invitation, man. Hey,
Yeah,
I'm all
thank
for
you.
it. I appreciate you all inviting me in, man. I sincerely appreciate it. Come to talk to fellow gamers, fellow nerds, fellow brothers, man. Just fellowship, man. I'm all here for it. Thank you so much.
It's all
No
about community.
problem, man.
Hey. Hold on. Let me get my soundboard ready. Hold on. I got one too. Give me a second. Hold on. There we go. All right, here we go.
See, does that work out? Oh, is it plugged in?
Mine?
Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, how does that work?
Okay, hold on. Let me see. All right, can y'all hear it? Hold on. Where's it at? Hold on. Okay, it was plugged in, but it's not. Give me a second. Let me get it warmed up. Hold on now. Okay, you know what? We ain't gonna worry about it right now. Go ahead and do what you got to do.
This moment of tech issues is brought to you by
Right.
You know, tech setup.
Okay, there we go.
Cool. So LVG, let's talk
Yes,
about
sir.
it a little bit because we've been doing this for a grip right now. And everybody has their origin story. What is your superhero gaming origin story? Who are you, LVG?
Who am I, man? I'm just a cat that has a horrible set of lungs, and I could not have a childhood, bro. So, mom's got me a console. I'm just keeping it real. Like, my lungs are just atrocious. Mom's got me a console when I was a kid. I'm like, what is this? I don't know what this is. I can't play sports in real life, for real. So, but don't get me started, because in Madden 95, I was a god. You couldn't touch me. Yeah, I said 95. Yeah, SNES, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Playing Final Fight 3, I was him. I was playing guy, couldn't nobody touch me. You feel me?
Timothy Turner. Okay.
Right. I want to mention Donkey Kong, but I don't want to relate myself to anybody in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to say I'm one of them. We're not saying that.
64?
No. Donkey Kong Countries 2, Diddy Kong.
Okay.
Quest.
All right.
SNES. That's where my origin officially picked up at. But man, I just fast forwarded, man. I just realized that I just absolutely just fell in love with gaming, the stories, the music, the characters, the art, what's being conveyed to me. And I'm like, you know what, man, I want to share my passion on how I feel about games with everybody else. You feel me? And I feel like there wasn't a lot of us around at the time. So I'm like, you know what, man, C19 happened. Got my PS5. I'm like, you know what? Let me stop playing and just start streaming, start recording, start doing stuff. Rough patches here and there, but I think I finally figured out who I am. So now I'm just, patiently waiting for people to come through and for to blow up and just grow this gaming family. You feel me?
100%. 100%.
Yeah, the gaming family.
What was the game that through your history, everybody has that one game, like you mentioned, I guess you could say, was it Madden that locked you in, or was it another game that locked you in that said, I'm a gamer? This is it. That's it. I'm a gamer.
I would say it's either between The Legend of Dragoon or Final Fantasy VII.
Ooh.
The between
Yes.
those two. Yes.
Ooh, two classics. Okay.
Yeah, man.
I definitely been hearing more of the.
Hold on. Yeah,
Oh,
Why he got the?
yeah, man.
He said I got the disc ready. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
He got the physical
I don't know how
copy.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
boy.
You remember when?
Those
You
are
remember
the two
when?
games.
It's not expensive now, but do you remember when the Final Fantasy VII Black Spine was expensive because you couldn't find it? Only one you could find was the Greatest Hits version. I have the Greatest Hits version. So like the Black Spine Final Fantasy 3 disc, I think was going for a lot of money. It's fine now because now they've got hit to the game and now you can get Final Fantasy 7 on your phone. Yeah, right. You can play the game on your phone.
Yeah.
Yes, you can play Final Fantasy 7 on your phone.
$20, I think.
Like the original?
Yeah, the original. If you got enough gigabyte space on your phone, you can play it on your phone.
Yeah.
All of it.
A whole bunch of gigabytes on that. Didn't it come out on like 2 different discs when it first came out?
3.
It was 3 discs when it came out.
I'm sorry. 3 discs.
It's okay.
It's all right. Yeah. No, but you can play it on your phone now. You know what I'm saying? So
and that's when games were like, the pricing wasn't like consistent with games either. Back then, I don't remember.
I remember something, and I don't know if we brought it up. I'm sure we'll talk about it in different circles, especially shout out to the mayor, Dan the mayor of Starting 5 Podcast. He never talk about it. I think he even made a video at one point that truthfully, video games have always been 60, 70, 80 bucks, even in the 90s.
Yep.
So when you look at like even old magazine pictures of like Mortal Kombat, stuff like that, that joint was like, back then it was like $70. Like $60, $70. It wasn't $40 or something like that. I'm paraphrasing like the pricing here, but it didn't grow in a way that, $30, $40. Like no, games have always been 50, 60, $70. But I think there's been like decreases in time where we saw games kind of being $40, $50. $50 about 15 years ago was like the standard, but now we're looking back in an advent of gaming where now we've got the Arc Raiders, the Helldivers, $40 one experience with battle passes, right? And then you got the free games with in-game currency, and then you got your Final Fantasies, your expeditions or whatever that are higher. Well, I think the expedition was like $50-something.
Yep, $49.
Yep, $50.
But there are other games now that we that are out. The AAA games that are leaning in the 70, 80 range, right? So most of them, right? So the gaming prices haven't changed. I just think we are noticing it now, especially as us as gamers, because now we're buying our own games.
Yep, adults.
We're adults, we're buying the games, and then also with the economy and the things we're all trying to do, probably like have houses, have families, have jobs, have extracurriculars, eat food.
Food's important.
Eat food.
Food's important.
But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like, buy a game or get my food order.
And that should never be a choice, but economy. I don't know.
Listen, I go ahead and get some ramen noodles so I can go and spend $80 on that game. I'll be all right.
Wow, is it your choices?
Nah, I wouldn't do that. Nah, wife would whoop my ass, man.
Hey, yo, right. My wife, I got my wife into gaming now too, though. So now we people sale now. We're like, ooh, a sale.
Right.
Grab it while it's on sale. Like that's a big term for us now. We she be watching YouTube videos now of like rotations of different people that put out content. They go, what? This is on sale. This is on sale. This is on sale. She'll be like, ooh, I like that. Let's look in the store for that. And we grab that while it's on sale.
And that's basically how it was back then too. But we just waited for the PlayStation Greatest Hits, and then the Player's Choice.
Yep.
Man, listen, I used to just rent the games from Blockbuster or Hollywood Video and then never return them. That's how I got games.
But then they have to make you pay for it over time, though. So it's
They
like you,
make
you,
my-
but you,
no. They make my mom pay for it. They ain't make me. I don't know where the game went. I don't know. I'm sorry. I ass whooping her too. What you mean? And then I got a free game. We're good. I'm just saying. It worked.
I didn't pay for it that back
I
then.
didn't pay for it. And that's the thing, when we talk about like how newer gamers struggle right now, and we didn't pay for Jack. You know what I mean? Being truthful, we didn't pay for Jack. You know, I think the first game I ever bought, the first console I ever bought was my Xbox 360 and Halo Reach in 2014. Out of my own pocket.
PS3. Yeah, mine was a PS3. But my
Like the
cheat
original
code with
or like the
that
Slim?
was the original. But my
Ooh.
cheat code was I used to work for Hollywood Video, so when the new game rentals came out, I was the first one to grab it and play it. Like,
So
why
you
this
got the
game
console,
still out?
but-
I don't know. I don't know why the game's still out. I don't know why. I don't know. Yeah, that was my cheat code, bro. I would rent the hell out of these games when I used to work there.
Like, look, as long as you have the device to use it, then you know
man.
the transition is perfectly fine. Like, hey, you know,
Straight
game in
blind,
the system.
customer's like, I don't know why I said.
I don't know why that game's still out. That guy's an asshole. You should put the game back. I don't know.
You know, people
So-
just be renting them and just don't return them.
Right.
It was good. I did that once with Prince of Persia: Warrior Within. I liked it so much, I kept it. I think my parents, of course, like you said, my parents paid for it. I didn't pay for it, but I kept it, and it's it's at my mom's house somewhere. I think in the one little gaming cubby thing. I got all these games,
Right.
PS3 era. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna do a video of that. So many games right now, like it's like a little category, like a little library drawn down there. I'm like, dang.
The last great graphical resolution upgrade era. I'll say that.
Yeah. Like Assassin's
Not
Creed was
game-wise,
so beautiful
just
on
the
PS3.
graphical upgrades. That's it.
Assassin's Creed was, to me, that was from what we were playing on PS2 or whatever to Assassin's Creed PS3. I was like the Hugh Jackman light jaunt, like
What is this?
like
Right.
crazy, dude. You know, but now that looks like pixels compared to what we got now. Like,
Yeah.
you know. So let me see one more thing before we get to the topics that we're going to talk about in gaming right now. I would say my first thought is there's one right answer to this question. Are you team Xbox, team PlayStation, or team PC?
I'm team whatever the best experience gives me.
That was the answer. That
Oh,
was
okay.
it. That was it.
I mean,
And the reason that's big right now of the last few episodes.
Steam Deck. Feel me? Hold on.
Yep.
Let me pull out Portal real quick for you.
Oh, you got the
How do
Portal.
you like the Portal?
How do you like it?
It's okay. I'm not gonna wait. Hold on. Team Switch 2. Let me just go ahead and flex.
Yeah,
with
my
you.
wife got that joint.
Now-
Yeah,
I'm not picking up my PlayStation or my PC or my Xbox to show you that. But just trust and believe I got it.
we trust.
But
you. We trust. you.
appreciate it. You need to have decent internet to play with the Portal.
Okay. So it really relies on like Wi-Fi for the most part.
Yes. The screen looks dope. Controls is dope. It's just a split in half, controllers as you saw, man. You feel me? But I mean, being behind a paywall for a couple things, that's the thing I don't like, because I can actually stream my PlayStation and my Xbox from my Steam Deck as well. As well. Just for some plugins, right? Like it's a plugin called Chiaki, I think is what it's called. And I can, now my Steam Deck is now my streaming console for my my PS4 or PS5, excuse me.
What?
I guess that makes sense. It's
Yeah.
plugins and stuff. It is a PC for the most part. So yeah,
It
I guess that
is.
makes sense.
Yeah, just streaming it is all I'm doing, man. And I mean, but like I said, it's nice to have. It's $200, so I can't complain, right? Like, this is what you're getting, so it's not that bad though. It's all right.
Did you have a Vita or a PSP ever?
Illegally, yes, I stole it. I'm just being honest with you. I stole stuff. I was like,
Are we outside of the statute of limitations here? Has it been more than 10
Hold
years?
on.
We can't don't want to incriminate you, man. Don't want to incriminate you on this job, man.
I ain't worried about it. I'll go back and pay for it. I ain't worried about it. But
Allegedly,
nah,
he did.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
It was
Thank
in
you,
my
Wavey.
care. Right there you go. It was in my care when I was playing it. But I did have the Vita. Yes. Yeah, I did have the Vita. I loved it. I was playing. What was I playing on there? I remember playing Persona 4 on there. And then allegedly I received in a different method the 3DS, the new 3DS and all that other stuff. And I played those games on there. Yeah, I had I had very interesting ways of receiving things.
Oh,
Sometimes it just lands in your hands. You can't do anything about it. You know. Like,
what's the word? What's the word? Sticky.
Right. Like, then our inventory is off. You know what happened?
I don't know.
I don't know why the inventory is
Five finger discount.
off. Y'all want to cut my hour? Y'all want to cut my hours? I'm cutting your inventory. Stop playing with me.
Woo.
Just saying.
Shout out to the
Yo.
Vita, the one portable system that the PlayStation never marketed well at all. Actually,
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I remember playing. God, what did I play on there? Crisis Core. Was it Crisis Core?
Yes.
When you played as Zack, Crisis Core.
Yes.
Oh God, what else did I play on there? The God of War. What is it? Ascension. Those.
No,
Oh,
Ascension.
Ascension
No,
was Vita?
Ascension was PS3. No, Ascension
it
was
was?
PS3. But it was Chains of Olympus and Ghost of
Chains
Sparta.
of Olympus. Which one was the one where you found your brother Demos? Was that Ghost of
Ghost
Sparta?
of Sparta.
And then which one was it where you fought the not Goddess of Death? What was her name?
Persephone.
She was Persephone. Yes,
Chains of
those
Olympus.
two were fire.
When I
Those
tell
were
you those,
fire.
this is a tangent for me. Because God of War is definitely one of those series that I really invested in. My dad got me God of War 2.
Oh, absolutely.
And I played backwards. I got God of War 2, and then I got God of War 1. Excuse me, not I got. My parents got me God of War 1.
Right.
Because when I was old enough, don't get me ESRB. I was old enough.
Right.
That I got involved in how deep Kratos' story went. Like, he's just not some angry guy, right? And just even the touch points, like you mentioned, his brother being in Ghost of Sparta, like how deep that was. We didn't know he had a brother until that game, right? It was nothing
Right.
that we knew about it. And then in Chains of Olympus, what you had to do when you encountered his daughter, it's just like, dude, like that level of
Complex
storytelling.
character. He is traumatized. He has so much crap going on. But he just hides it, being pissed off and crashing out.
Yep.
yeah, and the first time
He's
you
a-
actually saw him not being like that was the 2018 in
2018.
Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Like
And people were trying.
see him like, yeah. trying.
Balder punched him. It took it. I'm like, that's like when you're looking at your friend before and after therapy.
Right. He said, "Who is this man? Who is this man? I don't know who that is."
He
And he warned him. He said, "Leave my home." Socked him back, then he got socked in the air like, "Whoa!" And then that fade commenced, and I was like, "That was a hell of an introduction."
And things that Kratos was saying that for like mad long too. Like, yo, y'all don't know who I was before this. Like, stop pushing me over to this area. I don't want to be this person anymore. Like,
Right. But then when we got him back, when he said to Athena, "Yeah, I'm a monster, but I'm not your monster anymore." I said, "Ooh,
Bars.
saw Blades." That was a bar, bro.
Facts.
I was like, it's just, oh my God, that growth of how he went back to being that savage to save his son. He's like, I got an opportunity to be a father again. I'm not gonna waste it. I'm like, yo, they grew this man.
They did.
Lord have mercy.
They did.
Beautiful, beautiful story.
which is why, like, I still like, I definitely respect the change in voice actors too, because like obviously one was younger Kratos, he was just wild and just like, I'm coming for revenge, I'm coming for you. And the next actor was just like, I'm mature, I'm doing the right thing, trying to.
Right.
But if you push me to that area, the young boy will come out. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And shout out to T.C. Carson, because I definitely saw him at MegaCon yesterday, but it cost money to go see him, so I didn't have
Had a whole bodyguard. Had a whole bodyguard. Shout out to T.C. Carson, man.
You can't be too careful nowadays, though, because I mean, just a lot of these deranged fans just don't know. They don't know about just keeping their distance and like, bro, chill out, bro. Like,
right.
Yeah.
like,
Unfortunately,
they just don't understand boundaries. Unfortunately, yeah. Until you get chopped in the throat and then you figure it out.
Yeah, I saw a video recently of like I think of Keke Palmer. Shout out to Keke Palmer and all that. Like, she was at a some kind of live taping or live discussion thing or whatever.
Really?
And like some dude just came out the audience, just like ask her to marry him at a ring and everything. I was like,
Wait a minute.
And she's on the stage like, y'all know this guy? Like,
Right.
I don't know him. Like, and I think they escorted him out eventually. But it's like, dog, like, so you spend money on this ring thinking that she's gonna say yeah. And I think he was saying like, I think he was just saying like in the audience like, she's waiting to say yes or something. Like, he was delusional. He was in the head. I don't know what was wrong with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, they escorted him out, but like, it's stuff like that. I see what you're saying. Stuff like that is why they have them bodyguards and all that. Because that gets way too out of hand. Like people be going crazy. Like,
Oh yeah, it was a situation. I don't know if you remember, God rest his soul, Jason Devin Frank. It was a situation where he was at an event and then some dude tried to pull a gamin out on him or something like that and body him. And he was talking about I'm the Punisher and Jason Devin Frank needs to be punished. And I'm like, bro, what? Like they got him and everything, but still, I'm like, Tommy? What did Tommy do? Like for real? This was years ago. Yeah, look that up when you have the time. It was crazy. It was wild.
Wow. We definitely will. Dang, man. Pivot right now, real quick. Shout out to y'all, real quick, and turn it into the podcast right now. No. It's we went there. We went there.
This is what we do over here.
That's what we do. But what I'll think about that to the question I asked you earlier about which console, and you said anything that works, right? Basically, we've been talking about it a lot lately because we've seen the advent of the new wave of consoles. We were talking about the console wars for a long time. We've had this podcast for a long time, so we've seen the rise and fall of different things, and so we were seeing almost the merger of everything into PC because you can get anything on PC at this point, right? And now Microsoft made a few changes, like with CEO stepping down, new CEO stepping up, talking about Xbox everywhere at one point, and now we're looking at the new Xbox console that's mirroring the PC dominant company in Valve that is creating their own console, and then PlayStation is realizing their place in it, stepping back and locking in on their exclusive line of being who they are, like where you can get it nowhere else deal, right? And then Nintendo just minding its business.
Nintendo in their own land. They don't.
But that's why they're succeeding, though. That's why they succeed.
Yeah.
You can hate them all you want, but they've been able for the past 25, 30 years to use the same characters and just recycle the story, and just people are going to buy it. You're going to buy it.
And they're all like, most of them are linearly connected timeline wise, like all the Zeldaverse around all the Zeldas.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, no, it's all a linear story.
Like, excuse me? What you mean they're reincarnated?
Bro.
Like, it's crazy, bro.
And then again, basically their own cinematic universe. Like, we don't know if it's true or not because nothing was said already. But people are saying that they're making their own Smash Bros kind of universe right now in the cinematic. That's what they're saying. That's people are saying.
So
right
I mean, in the speculation, right?
Because
because it's like I don't know how they're going to do it because Sonic is mid live action. It's because he's not real, but the other people that are in it are. Mario is purely CGI, and then Legend of Zelda, from what we understand, is coming out in 2027, 2028, whatever I'm not speculating whether they'll move the timeline or not, but from what we understand next year, but I don't hear a lot of rumblings about it, so I wouldn't be surprised if they pushed it back for release or if they're where they are in production. But that is going to be like live action, generally, right? So it's like putting all those people in a game in a movie would kind of be like, how?
Understandable. It would have to go CGI. It would just, maybe this Link character is going to have a voice actor, but he's never mind. He don't talk, so never mind. That don't make no sense. But right, right. It would have to go CGI like they did with the movies, to work out personally.
But if the movies, so you can't do a Marvel, right? You can't have all these movies and then come together in one because these movies like Mario's purely CGI. Sonic could because he's CGI. So if he runs into another dimension, he could run into the Mario dimension and be fine or whatever because he's not real.
Sonic's in Smash Bros.
Sonic is in Smash Bros.
He was
Sega
he first entered in Brawl.
Yeah. Sonic is in Smash.
I thought he was just doing the Mario and the Sonic Olympic crap. I didn't know he was actually in the Smash Bros. games. I didn't know that.
He got his start in Brawl, and then it was supposed to be. Well, I still get mad at Nintendo Power for this. Shout out Nintendo Power, but I still get mad at y'all for this. I think it was April Fool's Day. I think in 2003. I think it was 2003. They said, "Oh, you can unlock Tails and Sonic in Melee." Everyone tried.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Couldn't happen.
I think I remember that.
See, I'm not a fighting game guy, so I don't. That's why I'm like, I don't.
Ooh, See, something you just said, because we asked that even in our Discord. We're still growing it, y'all. Promise we might open up depending on what's going on. But in our Discord chat, a friend of ours asked if Smash Brothers was Wavey, who asked that question? I forget, but asked whether Smash Brothers was a fighting. You did. You asked. You did whether or not it was a fighting game or a party game, and I don't think we ever resolved that because like one Corner Fox said it was a fighting game. Noob said it's a fighting game when you like want it to be, more or less, and I agree with Noob. Like it's a party game until somebody starts taking it seriously, and we start doing things like, you know, see me on final stage with 5 stocks, you know what I mean,
with no items and all that. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, so you can make it that way, but it's supposed to just be like a fun joint, right? Like Tekken, you can't see Tekken as a casual game. Somebody's getting hands.
Absolutely.
Street Fighter, somebody's getting hands.
Usually me. As soon as I get on there by the computer.
But Smash Brothers, you could do a lot of things in Smash Brothers. You got the levels, you got the challenges where you can hit the targets. I like doing that a lot in Melee, when you could go through the stage and hit the different targets, or race from beginning to end depending on the character. It was always like never, because when you pick Bowser and you know everybody has their dash, and Bowser's dash is like, he like hunkers down and like he moves along like he's a truck or something, but he's slow as cheese, right? Oh, really? But it's like, all right, whatever. Y'all tried to make different.
Yeah, that Bowser's super slow. Yeah, he's super slow.
they tried it, like, you know, but that's what I liked about Melee. It had a few things on. It had its own storylines, had different modes, and then of course fighting people, right? But in the FGC, no, Wavey and Corner follow that heavy, and not so much me. Like, we follow Evo, like we tweet up, like Wavey covers Evo and posts like that for us for our social media. But when we're talking about like Smash Brothers presence at Evo, or like in the FGC in general, like, it's there because it can be, but is it there because it's not what it's supposed to be? Like,
I mean, now it's out. It hasn't been Evo in a couple of years, I think. Ever since Sony bought them. Sony bought Evo? Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, that's why Nintendo said nope or Sony said nope. Either way, someone said, look, like, we can't do it no more. Sorry. You know? Which is a whole conversation about Blue Point, which we've talked about a lot, and the whole Sony thing with From Software. There's a lot of deals of people that just don't want to get off of their soapbox of kind of being like, but I understand. Let me not say I don't understand businesses that go, we can't cross because we haven't had the right conversations and the right deals, headspace, whatever reason that you don't see X character over here, or X character over here, that kind of thing. Adulting is crazy. I'll say it like that.
That's
adding business to fun. And how gaming's become a business. We would think about it from fun point, but now that we're adults, we're seeing all that stuff behind it. Like, oh, a game's delayed not because of a particular reason, but because somebody got fired, somebody left the company. Let me ask you a question
about that. Do you think that gaming has become a business that people don't enjoy it anymore?
I'll let Wavey go.
You see a lot of time. You see a lot of time on the Bird app and all that stuff. People talk about some, man, gaming, it doesn't have it anymore. It's not funny anymore. And I'm like, how? Like,
I asked that same thing too. Like of the how, but I guess I could see, because I guess I could see where they're trying to come from, because since game, like you said, gaming it blew up like
crazy.
It is mainstream everything. Some certain games,
the highest paid medium in the world, like we talked about before.
Yeah,
over movies and something like. Yeah. So,
and it's like, because it costs so much to make these games, and like the investors and the big suits upstairs, they know like the profits that they're getting, and they want that return every time. Like, and we talk about it a lot. That's why these live service games are out. They're pushing the microtransactions a whole lot more extra more at a time, and like, you know, because of that, you may not listen to I guess, your player base as much. You're putting stuff in there that they might not want to see. And people are starting to see that, and they're starting to see like, oh, this game's doing this now, the game's doing that now. Everything's looking the same, which that's not the case at all. Only a certain amount of games are like that. So they're saying like, oh, gaming doesn't have the same depth as it did before, and it's both sides to it because it gotten so big. So like the people want more of it, they invest in more, and they want more return. They want it fast, and that's all they want. They don't care really what the player base really says about it. But at the same time, it's like if you are a company, you are a business. And I would want to ask anybody this, that like on Twitter, whatever. If you're a successful business and you have the chance to put out a item, put out a game, and you're not seeing no return on it, are you gonna put money into it for the second one or for anything else after that? So I don't want to be that kind of person, but I mean that's what they're looking at. You know what I'm saying? So. But I don't think gaming is like dead or went downhill.
No, not
at all. There's so many more. Yeah.
That's why I say when people say, "Oh, go ahead."
No, it's become very commercial. It's become very much an exploitable medium for finances. Right? It's above the points where people make games. You see a lot of indie games right now that are made out of pure love of the sport. Right? Like for games that are just like bare bones fun from beginning to end, story, gameplay, mechanics, whatever, accessibility, all that stuff, versus the games you see that are out or that are put out because a looter shooter with a couple quirky characters and a couple of game modes, like new game modes and whatever, and how much? $80. And it's just like, well, what about it? You know, like, is it dethroning my current main game? And it's just think about the business side of it and how people just want to turn something out for a profit. It's clear.
Right.
It's clear.
How about you, LVG? What you think about it? I know you brought it up. So like, what do you think? I think about that.
I think when people, so obviously we want to get paid to do this, either now, eventually, whatever. We want to get paid to do this. That's fair. But at the end of the day, I think if people take out the core reason why they game, which is to be a way of escape, a way of just go out here and just having fun and just looking at, like I said earlier, different stories, different music. Like I've learned about so many. God, what's my man's name? He's a composer for Final Fantasy. No something.
Oh my goodness! Yeah,
I was not hip to his game until I listened to Final Fantasy, and I started researching him, and I'm like, yo, he is a monster. Nobatsu. God, what is his name?
Nobu Uematsu.
Yes.
Nobu Uematsu.
I would have never have heard of his genius in his craft if I'd never played Final Fantasy.
Known for One Winged Angel, you know.
Lord have mercy. Like, it's just when people try to take it too much as a business and not for what it's meant to be, I think that's when people start to lose interest in gaming. Like, I think people need to learn how to make it a happy medium. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even like with reviewers, I've heard reviewers talk about something. I didn't enjoy this game because I couldn't sit down and take my time. I had 2 weeks to play this game and then to get the content out and just to get paid. And it's like, I don't like doing that anymore. So I'm gonna stop reviewing. And I'm like, damn, I never looked at it like that. Because I was complaining like, I want review copies and blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, you know what? I can see that. I can definitely see that.
Yeah, because then like it's like you have a review copy, but it's for a reason. Like you can't really you can have fun with the game, but at the same time you have to beat it eventually or get enough hours on it so you can like thoroughly review and what key points the game has, the mechanics, all that kind of stuff, and explain everything. You know, so it's a two sides to everything.
100%.
I agree.
But I do 100%. Have a question for you, LVG. I know you stream, you do a lot of space a lot. What has been your favorite like game to like stream and like, you know, beat on stream or do let's play on it?
Horror games.
Horror games? Okay.
Horror games, absolutely. Because I don't know why I like getting scared. But then it's just, I don't know what it is about it. I think like I need to go see a doctor about that or something. I don't know. It's the adrenaline I get from it. Like, and then I get people coming in and they laugh at me and they just think it's so funny. And then but again, horror games, some of them have such great stories too. Like, have you ever played Outlast?
No. I have not. No, I'm not. I don't do horror games like that. So yeah.
Oh, come on, bro.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get Husky to play horror games. He acting like a punk grit, but you know what I mean. But no, horror games have such amazing. Like Silent Hill 2 is one of the most popular horror games in the franchise. When you see how it's more of a psychological thing instead of just, you know, oh my God, these viruses, these creatures, these cult members, blah, blah, blah. It just goes so much deeper. And I don't want to like spoil anything for anybody that want to play the game, man. But it's just, I don't know. It's just something about horror games that just grabs me a lot more. But I would have to say horror games, definitely.
So are you liking Requiem, like streaming out a lot right now?
I am. It's definitely giving me some good scares. It's cheesing me. You know, the moments where you play a game and it's like, that shouldn't have happened. Why did that happen? And then you go back to the spot. Why did it just happen again? And then you think you got an idea. All right, I'm about to flank them over here. And then, oh, wait, there's somebody over here waiting. What the hell's going on here, man? Like, it's just, no, but I'm definitely enjoying Requiem.
Which one is it? The one that people, I think it might have been Village, the one where you look away and they're like this. Like the zombies, like people love streaming that one because you're the girl and you can't do anything about it, but you're moving through the house. And I've seen a lot of clips on it online.
That was the DLC to Village.
Yeah,
I think we played as Rosemary Winters, and it was like the mannequin of your dead mother.
So,
yeah, it's pretty interesting.
But it's like every time
I could be wrong. You turn
every time
it's
you
like
it's up on you.
Exactly
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then like
I don't
know.
That. I was at that part and I was tripping. I was like, nah, cuz nah. I'm not big on horror games either, but I see the clips. And I do see how that could be adrenaline it's
rush.
Funny. But it's funny too, though. Like,
it's hilarious. Like, dude, like,
I'll be laughing at myself. Like, oh, this is gonna be good. This is definitely
now.
Gonna get a couple numbers.
Have you ever experienced it yourself? The infamous clip. I don't know who did it. I don't remember the person. I'm sure somebody will tag the original creep on our social somewhere, on our YouTube or on our TikTok or on our whatever. The infamous video that's gone viral of Nemesis dodging that rocket at point blank range.
Oh yeah, no, I see it.
I've seen it, and matter of fact, I think I've done that myself. And I'll be pissed. I'm like, I'm just like, oh, I got you. You walking up on me, get close, because I know my accuracy ain't the best sometimes, but I got a rocket launcher, so I can hit you anywhere. I'm ready. I'm like, let's go. He said, when I pause that thing and put the controller
I'm turning
down,
the game off. I'm not doing that. No, I'm not. I'm turning the game off. Like, why are you?
I said, did he just weave that? Did he just Agent Smith me? What is like? And I'm not putting my controller down. I'm just like dropping it. Like, I'm about to drop this hobby. Like, I can't believe that just happened to kiss my ass. Are you serious? Like, I would love to reach out to Capcom and say, whose idea was that? Can you fight? Can you fight? Because that was totally unnecessary, bro. Like, why would you do that? We already suffering. Now this whole can weave stuff. Like, come on now.
And rocket launchers aren't like the main. They aren't like the easiest thing to like reload. So you gotta like take it.
It's not, and you better be lucky. And it's like, why he dodged that? No.
Like, have you seen the clip? I was like, I seen the clip, but he just dodged it, and then you're running, and he running with you. I'm like, oh no. I'm turning it off.
I do not like being chased. That's one thing I hate about in horror. If anything I hate about horror games is being chased or something lunging at me, which is stupid. That's going to be in a horror game, but it's just me. Like, I'm screaming. Absolutely not.
It's funny when you say that. It brings me up. I was having a conversation with my coworkers from my day job, and there's a difference between the zombies who drag and the zombies who full on sprint.
Yeah.
Like, full on sprint, like, not running, full on track star arm run sprints. Like,
so Usain Bolton out there,
right? And you can't do nothing but like, oh my god!
But and run yourself,
mad too,
whatever.
Because I'll be having a shotgun. I'm like, all right, I got you lined up. Let's go. And then he'll duck out the way while I'm shooting. I'm like, man,
looking like the bull from Get Out, like.
Right. I just watched that. It's funny because I just watched that movie a couple days ago too. I'm like, I just had to rewatch it. I'm like, yo, the writing is ridiculously amazing.
I forgot it. I think I was ended up watching it with my wife a little bit ago. She was like, I hadn't seen Get Out before. I was like, oh, I need to.
Let's sit down. We're gonna watch it. Keep your hands off me. Watch the movie. Keep your hands off me.
No, my wife isn't easy to scare. She'd be chilling in the joint in her cut, and she'd be like,
right.
It should be good. Like, it was saying kind of like, oh, but when we're thinking about like games that get you up in the morning, right? And I think about like how many games you've gone through when you talk about like when we get these demos, like if we review demos or whatever, certain games you get. I've talked about, I think I want to patent it down, the gaming plate, right? Like what's on your gaming plate. And we did that thing with Husky, and it was me, Wavey, and Husky, and I talked about the gaming plate and like how you have a portion of it kind of be like your live service, and then the other portion is like maybe you have time for like a Marvel Rivals, and then you have a single player game or two or whatever. Some people's plate just looks like this, Madden. Some people's gamer plate looks like this, Final Fantasy, Crimson Desert, Overwatch. Like some people have a different portion of their gaming plate, but I think you fall into the category of like the things you generally love that generally gives you that drive, right? And for me, I'll use an example to ask you to what that game is for you. For me, I would say back in the day, Destiny was like that for me, but I love the collaboration of like raids, like getting a raid done with teammates, getting to communicate, even like with Warframe, people communicating. Or I even got that drive from back in the day with Modern Warfare 2 when you were Soap working with
Price.
Price. Oh my gosh, dude! Like
Price?
It was Price, and you and Price were sneaking through the field, and he said, "All right, I'll mark you on 2. Ready? Soup. Move on." That's my thing, like my drive, like somebody working with you seamlessly like that, whatever. And I've had moments like that on all kinds of games, and I've had friends where if we've teamed up, and I like to operate a certain kind of way. But my friends might be like, Leroy Jenkins, and then we get wiped, and it's like,
that'd be me. That would be me, definitely. Right. One day I'll get shot by mistake. I'm sorry. Just don't get in the way of my bullet. I panic, okay?
On 3, we're gonna move into the room. LVG, what y'all want? What y'all want?
Right. Throwing a grenade and just go ham. Like, all right, we're good. We're done. Like, did you see that? Like, what? They did. Now we got everybody coming up on us. Oh, my bad. I should have listened. I'm sorry.
You the type of person that had me log out of the party and the game. Gamer Nixon disconnected.
I'm gonna call you like, bro, what happened? Your internet went out. I'm like, no, you the problem. What I do? I thought you needed assistance.
To go out.
Right. Internet ain't went out. You went out. You the problem. Right. I'm sorry, man.
But like the collaboration and my gaming plate looks like. What does the game plate look like for you, like LVG, like your ideal gaming plate, like what you make time for? Like it's like Thanksgiving. What's on your gaming plate?
I can always throw in an RPG or JRPG. I can always throw in a horror game. I talked to Wavey earlier about how I like real-time strategy games.
So was it a Unicorn, whatever? Is that on real time? That's not really. Unicorn something on like some PS5.
I need Overlord. I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
I need to play that. I have not played it yet. That's in my wish list. My backlog is ridiculous, so I don't need to buy nothing else yet.
Same.
Like, and then there's Steam sale. I said, kiss my ass. I can go to Nintendo and know that I'm going to have a ball with Nintendo. Nintendo's really not going to give me a bad game. For real.
For the most part, yeah.
I can always go back and run the OG God of War trilogy. I mean, my palette is just so diverse. I wish PlayStation would stop being some hoes and give us Killzone back. 1, 2, and 3. I wish we can have Resistance 1, 2, and 3 back.
Preaching the word. Preaching the word.
I might just go back and buy a PS3 so I can cop that.
I still have mine, RPG. Man. They released
White Knight Chronicles.
They released Killzone 2's music on 1 and 2, I think, and 3's music on streaming services for PlayStation's 30th anniversary.
Nah, give me the game, dog.
No, I like the music. Give me the game, but I like the music. It's like it just made me think about it. Like I saw the music on streaming. I was like, what? So I'm reliving memories,
Right.
man. Like,
Pop
you know.
what Rico say? Pop the top. I'm like, whoa, excuse me, sir. You get headshots. Like, I don't like what you said, but okay. But no, I can just go anywhere and just my palette is so diverse, bro. Like, I can go anywhere and just have a good time. Even now, like, I've been revisiting Knights of the Old Republic 2. I'm playing that on Steam and I'm playing it on my Steam Deck, and I'm just like, I don't want to sound like arrogant, but I know I will always have something to play because my interests are so different from everybody else.
Yeah, you and Corner to be good friends just because you said KOTOR.
Oh yeah.
He loves KOTOR. He didn't say it's the best game, but he said I think the best Star Wars game ever, which I heard a lot of people say that too. So
I can agree to that. The first one definitely I can agree to that because it's got some twists. And so it's like, oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Mm-hmm.
And then KOTOR 2, I haven't played KOTOR 2 in years, so I'm like, let me go ahead and rerun it. But even with, I can hop on Xbox, we can play Gears, and I mean, I'm a Gears head over Halo any day. That's just me personally, but I'm like, I don't know, my plate. Look, like you said, we got green beans on there, we got greens on there, we got candied yams on there, we got mac and cheese on there, we got ham, we got ribs. Like you gonna make room for all this stuff. Yeah. I got time. I'll find time. You feel me?
You'll find time. Okay. So it's like you don't have that set of games where it's like your plate and it's like it's what you consume when you have the moment to play. You know what I mean? Like you whatever you're feeling.
Right. That's pretty much what it is. Whatever I'm feeling like, because I can go hard on KOTOR 2, get tired of it, and then I can play. I don't know. What is it? Tomb Raider Legacy Collection or something like that. You feel me? And then I can get tired of that. I can hop on. I can play Pokemon Legends ZA. Get tired of that. Find some on my PlayStation. I just know I have something to play and beat.
Yeah.
I respect that. I respect that answer. Yeah,
I do like that answer.
So that's why I love gaming, bro. Like gaming is just dope. There's just something for everybody. You just take the time, but we also got to keep it a buck too. Like, gaming is an expensive hobby. So
it is. That is an expensive hobby. One of the most expensive hobbies, actually.
Yeah. Well, yeah. One of the most. I started to dabble into. Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
No, one of the most expensive, attainable hobbies. Because then you start talking about Gundam model building, like real Gundam model building, or pop collection, or
I do Lego
something
Star
else. What's
Wars
another?
right now. Like I'll be doing them little Lego Star Wars builds now. Starships.
You buy the Lego joints and you build them joints?
Yeah. So it's so peaceful. I love it, man.
That's cool.
Okay.
I think I can never get into Lego building, but I like that. That's cool.
Yeah. This moment of silence is brought to you by the fact that we grown men.
Type shit, right? We just enjoy man. What is it? Black boy joy, man. We enjoy shit. Damn it. Let's have our fun. Let's have our fun. You feel me?
Period.
But like I said, gaming is an expensive hobby, but there's something for everybody. Just take the time and look.
See, hear that, guys? Something for everybody. I mean, everybody.
It really is.
You don't got to
try. I ain't say nothing else after that. That was a bar.
You don't like it?
Take care, everybody.
If you don't like it, just play something else.
Right.
Take care, everybody. It's been an episode. He just dropped the bar. You guys have a good rest of your night. Like, that was a bar. Like,
I do hate that so much. Like, this game is trash. No, you just don't like it. I don't mean it's trash, bro. Because I can find somebody on YouTube that can get hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of views playing a said game that you think is trash. I ain't gonna say your taste is trash. It's just not my cup of tea. You may like green tea. I like peach tea. It don't matter. Like,
doesn't matter.
We both gamers. We just got different tastes.
Now, mind you, there is a level of ribbing. You know, a little bit of ribbing here and there. Come at somebody for their game. Man, that joint is trash. But I don't necessarily mean it. That's just not my cup of tea. That's like when people take the jokes a little too far, I think this is where we're at. Because it's like, oh man, that game is trash. Do I mean it? No, not really. I mean, I hadn't played it. That's not my cup of tea. But I'm just joking with my boys. It's kind of like the same thing like going to HBCU. The joking thing, like, and Wavey understands. Wavey and I went to Hampton, and we jab at Howard University. Like anytime I meet an HU grad or Howard grad, we go real HU, and then they automatically understand. I'm not gonna let you talk bad about Howard, though. Right. You know what I'm saying? But the back and forth is always right. You know what I'm saying? And so like when we're talking about, I think that's where the culture blew up from. We were like, oh man, that's trash. Like when you talk to your homie, like, oh, the Xbox is trash or whatever. It's like, because I just didn't have one. You know, but do I necessarily mean it? Do I necessarily mean it? Not really, you know, because I got mine or whatever. I don't mean it, but I think some people really start kind of meaning it, but you don't understand the ribbing that we had in the game community. Like, I didn't mean your game was trash. Yeah. Like, people take it a little too seriously. Like, it's trash. It's chocolate trash. Like,
chill.
Slow down. It's not trash. I'm just making fun of my boy or whoever disagrees with me of the thing. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do that with Husky all the time because Husky is a huge Xbox fanatic, and I'm like, man, you would like that third-party brand. And he would get hot, and I'm like, Husky, you know I'm playing with you. Just chill. I'm just playing. I'm sorry. Nah, I'm really not. The Xbox is trash. How do you feel about playing everywhere? Y'all can't afford games. Y'all got to rent games in 2026. What? Like, I would just go in. But he know I'm playing because that's the rapport that we got. Because he'll make a joke about PlayStation like, y'all servers down again? And I'm like, that's good. I like that.
Hasn't happened in a long time.
Right. I'll even make fun of PlayStation.
It'll be happening more often than not.
I'll be making fun of PlayStation. You gonna buy The Last of Us again? For the 4th time? You gonna buy it again? What you going? What you doing?
More like the 7th.
Right. But I mean, I mean nothing by it because I guess my console isn't my personality. I don't believe in tribalism.
Wow.
I just go where I'm interested. And I mean, if the Xbox has something that interests me, I'll play it. PC got something that interests me, I'm gonna play it. Nintendo, wherever, I game where I'm interested.
Yeah. That's facts. Like I pivoted to 360 because I was tired of getting dragged on Halo and being told I was trash because I didn't own the game. So I got it and trained.
You said I got good.
I got good, you know,
right.
And then fell in love with the product, and then you know.
Oh, if I had the income, I was young LVG in my early 20s. If I had the money, I would have bought a 360 on top of my, you know what I'm saying, PS3. But I think that's another thing people don't want to talk about. You know, they don't want to keep it a buck that they may not have the income to splurge all over the place. So instead of keeping it real, they just want to try to trash it and convince themselves it's bad. It's like, that's weird, bro. Like, it's so weird. I used to do that cornball stuff.
Yeah.
That's a good point, actually. They could just be doing that because they can't afford it. And it came out
trying to psych themselves out. Like, what is it, FOMO? Like, nah, I ain't got no FOMO.
You trying to trash your FOMO. Like, trying to.
Right.
Yeah.
But the crazy part about it is I done seen so many dope people in the gaming community that will come together and be like, you want this game? I can put in 20. Somebody else can put in 20 and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, that's the gaming community I love that I want to see, that I want to come out more, bro. Because it's like how we support each other is so cold. You feel me? But it's just you just have those bad apples that come in and just infiltrate everything and make it worse. I'm like, you not really a gamer. You just here because it's socially accepted now. Like that's why we need to gatekeep again.
That's another topic. The gatekeeping. That's another topic right there. Like sometimes gatekeepers is needed in a lot of these different spaces.
If you just keep it real, like I don't like the fact that I can talk to you about OG Final Fantasy. Like, oh yeah, I definitely play it. Like, no, you didn't. You just lied because I made up that part in Final Fantasy that ain't real. So you ain't got to lie. You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie.
That's my favorite part.
Right. Like, it didn't exist, though. Well, it did in the version that I played. So you tell me they had DLC back in 1997? Stop playing with me. Like, no, you didn't. No, they didn't. Stop it. Stop it, bro. You're not special. Just keep it a buck. Like, we'll still be cool with you. We'll drop gems on you. You know what I'm saying? But when you come in here and lie about stuff, it's just a huge pet peeve of mine.
And we're starting to see that a lot more. Man. Especially since, like, I want to say, since the pandemic, I would see after that. I think we've been seeing that a lot more and stuff like that, where they're the people that are coming into the space or in the community, they're not really for it, you know. So
it's just popular now, so they want to be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, bro, you welcome, but can you just do the base knowledge? Like, and on top of that, we have YouTube, we have Google. You can look things up and at least seem like you know what you're talking about. You feel me?
Yeah, man.
Maybe I asked for too much. I don't know. Right.
I get it. It's crazy because like one of the topics that have been going recently and everything like that it kind of relates back to what you were saying about like how if you don't like it, just don't play it. Like pretty much Jeff Kaplan said that same thing. And this was after he had like the little interview, or whatever. He just said,
was that the one where he was like, "Shut the f up"? Was
yeah,
that him, or...
okay. Yeah. That's what he said. When people like are talking about games that they're not going to play or they don't enjoy, just shut up. No one cares.
It's you're allowed to have your opinion. I'm here for it, but does your opinion have some form of relevancy? Like, are you just saying you don't like it because it's popular now and you want to jump on that bandwagon, blah, 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 blah? Or do you have general, real concerns about it? Like, for example, we can talk about Crimson Desert. I have no interest playing the game right now. I have no interest playing it yet. I don't. I'm not going to say the game's bad. Probably because I got an open world fatigue, too, because I've been playing so many open world games. That's why I'm like,
that's another thing right there, too. That fatigue is real open world right now.
Right, I'll probably play it in the fall when there's more time opening up and whatnot, but I just don't have time.
GTA 6?
Oh Lord,
well, that's late fall. So
that's, but we see Wavey see I said that and I gave him pause. This y'all gave me pause. Like the GTA 6 is the boogeyman of game. The fact that it's a point in time that keeps moving. And other companies are moving around it.
Yep, they're looking at Rockstar with binoculars, like, "What are you doing over there?"
But you know that game's.
They moved the date. Moving up. Moving back.
You know the game's gonna do numbers though, because it's going to appeal more to the, and I don't want to sound disrespectful, but to the casual marketplace.
No. Say it. Wavey, say it. What's the term?
What you talking?
What's the term? Tourist. What is it?
It's the latest BNG.
Oh, the ball and gun gamers, of course. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The ball and gun gamers. Lord. But the thing is that I think GTA is similar to like what Dragon Ball was to anime and like people that don't watch anime like that or used to be. Like it's like the middle ground, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's Dragon Ball, like you can talk with like the super anime heads about Dragon Ball. You can also talk about like the people that don't watch anime like that, but they like to fight. They like the fighting like kind of shows and stuff. And Dragon Ball had a lot of that. So you could talk you could talk to both crowds about that. GTA was the same thing with gamers. Like you have some hardcore gamers that love GTA and the mechanics and story, and you got the casuals that just like basically just play 2K, Madden, GTA. If they play the single player games, it's like mostly like Spider-Man or Uncharted or something like that, you know. But you could talk to both crowds about Grand Theft Auto. I'm not in none of those crowds because I'm not a fan of GTA. But hey, that's just me.
He hasn't played it LVG.
I played some of it. I played some of like you know.
Have you played 5? You played online LVG?
I played some of 3.
What? That's the last one you played?
I think so. Yeah. After that, I was just like, it wasn't for me. I wasn't.
Wow.
I'd rather Saints Row, like I said. So,
which one?
When I would play Saints Row, the third one. I have the third right now.
Yeah, Guns and Gats or whatever it was called.
Like Get Out of Hell was. Get Out of Hell. Is that one?
I've been in the 4th or 5th one.
I think it might be 4. I think. But yeah, I'd rather just Saints Row the third. Like I think I have the remastered edition. I'd just rather that one. You know, GTA wasn't really my steez like that. You know, they're kind of the same, but I guess Saints Row is like more animated. I guess you could say.
Have you played online GTA Online LVG?
Yeah, I've done heists and all that fun stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
I would go outside, ruin people's fun and stuff. You know, be toxic, and then go on pacifist mode so they can't attack me. Like,
oh, you a chump.
Hey, I'm just saying, it was fun.
A chump.
I had my moments of toxicity.
Bro, like when people get that and
I'd be like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
They would stand there. And one time somebody blew me up or something. I chased them down. And then their car was like, you know, translucent, invisible, and they just stand in the street like this. Like, you can't do nothing because they ain't passable. Like,
he said, I hate
it. I was doing something. I was busy.
It's fun sometimes, but then I do like having a good, decent crew to do heists with and all that fun stuff. Because you know that one crew member that's going to lose all of our lives, and it's like, oh yeah, we about to get him.
They stepped out, the guards tripped, and the alarms went off.
Right.
Oh man,
but don't touch. Man, play 5. Play 5, bro. Play 5. Just try it.
Yeah, Wavey.
It's on Game Pass. Maybe
I
I'll
would
download it.
recommend San Andreas, but that's a little too far back for you.
I mean, I don't have.
You have to.
I gotta like hook it up.
Are you gonna play 6? I don't think we've ever talked about this. Are you gonna do 6?
Me?
Yes.
Not for a hundo.
Okay, well, LVG just answered.
They're the only company that- they're the
Not
only
for a
company that can get
hundo.
away with that. They're the only company that I can get away with that price. But am I gonna play 6? Probably not.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Like it's not on my radar personally.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm more focused on Wolverine, to be honest with you.
Ooh, yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah.
Wolverine, Phantom Blade Zero, yes, sir. They both come out like a week apart. I'm tight
I
about
think
that.
you're right. Yep. Damn, what's that overtime, man?
I don't like my list of games. I'm not peeping anything because I feel like I'm just trying to hack away at my backlog right now because I'm finally getting back to Metaphor. So like for Wavey, like I'm a big ZZZ player, like Xenozone Zero player, Warframe player. So they got that gotcha game got me. Okay, and I'm able to put that to the side because another teammate of ours, he and I talk about Zenless a lot because of like the mechanics, the way the game goes. But it's at a point in the season where nothing on the banner I want, and so I'm able to put it to the side. So now I'm like tackling Metaphor. I want to get back to Lies of P. So I can get that DLC, and then hopefully now, honestly, and Wavey might be happy for this. I want to really get to First Berserker Kazan.
You should
try that, right?
You should. I'm playing that right now. Now I got some time. Well, yeah, I got some time. Before I get Crimson Desert, even though it's already out. But Kazan is really good too. Like
I heard, I saw things like
parry system to me is really really good over there.
Yeah, I've seen things like it's better than what people necessarily think surface level or whatever, which I like that when some people come from Reddit and go like, but all right, for real, this game is fire. Like sometimes when you see those posts on Reddit, like for real, you need to whatever. Like this game is not, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, okay, it's honest. I feel that, you know.
And it's a Souls-like, but the only reason I say it's a Souls-like is because of the saving and like, you know, if you die, you go back to the save point, whatever. Other than that, I would say more of a hardcore action RPG. That's how I would term it. You know, like it's a Souls-like because of the parrying and the saving and everything like that. But other than that, I mean, it's more of a hardcore action RPG. Like,
so if you die, you don't lose your experience or nothing like that.
Oh no, it's still like that's the Souls like I'm talking about too. Okay. Like if you do die, you have to lose your experience, and you have to go to the spot where you like. Yeah. Once you go to save point, go at this spot that you lost it, you can gain it back, stuff like that.
Walk of shame, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, basically. Walk of shame. That's a good one. I never heard that. That's a good one.
I hate it, bro. Like you got a fade waiting for you up the street, and you just
yep.
Damn, man.
Like Elden, I came at a different man. And once I came back, I'd be like, all right, I need to do this next or whatever, you know. And then the other bull comes out of nowhere. You lose all of it. Like you wasn't there before.
I tried what was that game called? Bloodborne on PS4. I tried it on there, and I was like, I finally got the hang of it. Like, okay, I'm whooping asses and all that stuff. And I went down in the sewer, and then this big ass pig came out and chased me. I was like, and he hit me, he killed me. I was like, uninstall. I'm done with this. I'm not doing this again.
Bro.
I'm not doing this again.
My homies walked me through that. If I had seen that myself, probably would have thought that same thing. But my couple homies, you know, when you could join people's games and they like were like, all right, stand here, don't whatever. Now wait. And then the pig came out and it's like, what was that? It's like
he just KO. I'm like, man.
And then the relevance of the pig and what the pig did to the girl. Like for the girl in the house,
so what is this?
Ate the girl's little sister or whatever. Like, oh my god, dude, nightmares, nightmare lore. Anyway,
I need to go back to it.
I do. I want to go back to it as well. You know, we've talked about that, like Blue Point Studios, who have been trying to. Well, they can't try anything now because it's been shut down, but. The ideas of PlayStation, people have been begging for a Bloodborne revamp, you know, just like a repolish, you know, release. Because I picked up Dark Souls. I picked up Dark Souls 3 on sale recently, but like people are just kind of like, where's Bloodborne at? You know, you getting all the Dark Souls remasters and like different things get polished back, but Bloodborne's still on that, like you said, early graphics.
aren't they coming out with a variation of it on the Switch too?
No, that's Dusk Bloods.
That's good.
But I mean, like inspired by it. I meant, I guess.
No,
I mean,
Is it completely different?
It's a From Software.
well, I mean, it's probably inspired.
Nintendo, but that's about it.
I get what you're saying. It might be like kind of like, you know, inspired maybe, but that'd be interesting when it comes. Like, we'd be like, man, this is just Bloodborne in a new skin. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? We haven't seen much about it. We just know about the name and a couple of graphics, but nothing.
I don't
we've seen.
understand how Nintendo pulled that one off, but
Hey, they make it do what it do.
I guess so.
But speaking of overall, we'll get into the news topics and a couple of topics that we have for our guests, because we've been ripping for a minute now. Thank you guys for joining us so far, Phuca-Name, and the topics and everything like that. But you can see we can go on forever. Rate us 5 stars. Get in that comment section. We talking, you know, nostalgia, gaming, all that good stuff. All generations lock in with us. So I know you guys brought up the one topic, the Overwatch creator, Overwatch co-creator, Jeff Kaplan, right? Kind of like snapping a little bit now that he's free from the initial
Shackles.
deal, you know. So now he's got his own game that he's working on, The Legend of California. Speaking plainly about what games need. Like a co-creator says, you need 8 billion players to succeed in a free-to-play game, right? And a quote on a recent interview. You know, just dropping F-bombs, basically being very frank. Let's talk about it.
I mean, and that's crazy, because Jeff was, when I was on Overwatch, I used to, every developer update, I would be on it every time on YouTube. I'll be damn near the first one out there, like, yo, what's going on in Overwatch right now? What he had a new character, he had you know, some buffs, some nerfs, like what's going on? I would be on there. After a while I just stopped. But yeah, Kaplan basically just went off. Basically talking about, like, you know, I think the pressure started happening with Overwatch since the Overwatch League started ramping up in like 2017. It ended in 2024, but like, you know, once that, I think he was saying, like, once that started happening, that then the big suits were saying, like, oh, we need this many players to keep this thing going and to this much money revenue coming in. If we don't hit that benchmark for the most part, we're gonna lay off 1,000 people or whatever for Overwatch, and we're gonna blame you for it.
Damn.
Like, that's the crazy part about it. Like, and I think at that point he was like, yeah, I'm done with this. Like, nah.
That's crazy.
What do you think, LVG, about Overwatch's turn? And just, I think this is a part of that conversation we had about how this has turned so industry. And no matter where you are, but like high school doesn't, you don't leave high school like with the cliques and things like that. And people like, oh, being petty in high school and hate certain people and doing certain things and having bad deals or having bad relationships, that continues into adulthood, right? However, somebody crosses you a certain kind of way, and people that leave and have negative things to say, unfortunately, about whatever was going on, it carries to adulthood. They move on for different reasons, right? And so Kaplan doesn't have any great things to say about his former employee, and that carries over into gaming. What do you think generally about like his commentary, kind of stepping out and kind of speaking very frank about what's going on, and as he moves into his own new ventures?
Oh, and then, I'm sorry, just a correction to that about that. He did say that 2020 needs to have a certain number, and after that, every year has to have recurring revenue of that every year. And then, like I said, if that doesn't happen, laying off 1,000 people, and that's going to be on you. That's what they said to Jeff when that happened. So. He said it felt like a big slap in the face, basically, because he's been doing this for a long time. So, you know,
Trying to gaslight that man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Didn't somebody from Blizzard get laid off because of SA allegations?
That's true too. Yeah, Activision did have, like, in Blizzard, they had like that whole SA harassment thing going on for a minute, actually.
So, is he lying about the treatment of the employees and how things is going on? You can say that he's being hateful. That's fair, but there's always some truth in there somewhere. I don't know where. I can't speak on it. I don't know too much about the situation. I'm just basing it off of experience that I've had with old jobs and old employers. Like, listen, like y'all was on some bull crap, and now that I'm not here, I ain't on no waiver, I ain't on no contract. I'm gonna say some stuff about y'all. If y'all think if it's not true, then that's cool. But I know what I saw. I know what I'm talking about. But the fact is, man, they talking about they had all those issues with that place. We can Google some stuff about Blizzard and know they've been problematic for a while.
Yeah, that's also very true too. Because I do remember you brought that up. I was like, yeah, that did happen. I think I'm not sure what year that was. It was 2022, 2023. It was recent though. They had the SA allegations, and I'm not sure if it was Blizzard or Activision. It was one of the two. I mean, Blizzard's under Activision.
Lawsuit, frat boy culture, widespread actual harassment, discrimination, and retaliation against female employees. Yeah, Blizzard ain't.
Yeah, they're not saints either. Yeah, they're not saints.
No.
Yeah. F them.
That's the continuing term that seems to come out of people's mouths when it comes to that company, you know. But hey, I mean, as we see, hopefully with time, whether their culture changes or whether or not another company comes, nobody stays at the top forever. Another company will be the new top company to create games and maybe not perpetuate this kind of culture within their walls. It's something that happens, unfortunately, everywhere for any career. Gaming is no different.
What's that company you want to see to take over and be at the top?
At the top for like just in gaming in general?
I don't even know now because what's the name of the company that made Expedition? Like it's almost like having smaller companies of like core teams. Sandfall. They make contracts and make great games and call it a day. I think they're working on the next game now. They might be just kind of chilling, but they're working on the next Claire Obscure game, right? But they're probably doing contracts and things like that. I think even to a point where conglomerates like Ubisoft or a Blizzard or
Ubisoft is going. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like when they got too big, right? But there are hidden gems like Naughty Dog and like that you don't really hear much of because they kind of are just chilling. They're doing their thing. They stick to their niche. They don't try to grow too big. They haven't tried to make anything that's been pandering. Like, but it's big. But you know what I mean. But it's not like making anything like kind of like exploiting series. You know what I mean? Like multiple Call of Duties. Well, that's different. That's not saying that it's different. Last of Us is different. Last of Us doesn't have like a multiplayer. And there's not Last of Us 6. You know what I'm saying?
The first one did, but it wasn't talked about like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The first one did.
It was actually. We got a Last of Us 6 because we got Last of Us 1 and 2 4 different times. So I mean.
Okay. No, you're so. I think, but I think the quality of the Last of Us series has kind of stayed. It's not like Assassin's Creed has depleted over time. Call of Duty has depleted over time. I see. Another game franchise that's not the same anymore. People don't like what directions Persona has gone. Persona 5, Final Fantasy, I'll even say, is different. A Cornered loves 16, but it's not. It's 7, 10
split on 16.
Yeah, but 7 and 10 were peak. People like 13. Every one of the Final Fantasy games has their core fan group, but yeah, I think it's also a different thing. Oh no, Kingdom Hearts. As a Kingdom Hearts fan, don't get me started. But yeah, like
I'm still trying to finish 3. I just can't do it. I'm struggling.
I can tell you the end, so you don't have to finish.
Damn.
I'm not even.
I got to a part where I got to collect different versions of myself. I'm like, and everybody's running around. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here, man?
You might be
at
the
these
end,
little Soras. Like, is that? I hope so because man,
you're near the end. You're at the end basically. You're at the end.
Yeah, I need to lock in and finish it.
You do. I do
because I'm like, it just went south for me. And I'll be the first to say I didn't even like Kingdom Hearts for when it first dropped. And then I finally sat down and played the first one. I was like, ooh. Okay.
Yep.
I like that. Played the second one. Ooh, okay. played. What was it when you played as Terra in them? Which one was that?
Birth by Sleep.
Fire. The ending threw me, but fire.
Yeah.
It's crazy about Square Enix that they had. Y'all talking about? You said that 13 was like people like 13, whatever. It was recently. I think last week, the Square Enix Twitter, they put out a picture of the protagonist from 13 and just said focus. So
Lightning,
yeah, and I'm just like, so are they trying to say something about a remake or remasters coming of 13 soon? I always thought it was 9 coming. I thought you thought it was 9 coming soon.
I thought it was 8, but you could be right.
Maybe it was 8.
No, they've hinted at 9. People have had talks and rumblings of 9 too. It's people are. It's kind of like the Rush thing, like with 7 being what it is now. Grab 8, grab 9. Yo, you got 13? Bring that over here.
Right.
14 they can't do that because it's an online MMORPG, so that just feeds itself or whatever. 15? Nah. Leave that where it's at.
They don't need it.
Nah, they don't.
1 through 6? Nah, leave them where they at. Give me 11. Nah, that's a kind of pocket in time. We'll leave that alone. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
What? You know what I'm saying? 12? Nobody talks about 12.
Yeah, I don't know. I will definitely admit that when Final Fantasy started hitting like towards like medieval-esque type stuff, I'm like, that's when I lost interest. I was like,
that's when you checked out?
Like, yeah. I mean, I beat 12, but it's just like, I don't know. It was just something about
because it leaned back to what they initially was. Like 1 through 6 was the inspiration. What was it? Dungeons and Dragons type deal. You know what I mean? Like, it's like Final Fantasy just makes a difference. Final Fantasy is different because of its imagery, but it's also, even when you saw like the gaming documentary on Netflix, Final Fantasy is just Dungeons and Dragons JRPG. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You get your party of your swordsman, your wizard, your brute person, your fighter person. You get them in a party and you go on an adventure. You fight different kinds of monsters and you beat a conclusion. Now, like 7 is the twist because it started getting the steampunk thing and the PlayStation bit or whatever. Then we can go on for days of like how it like pivoted. But 1 through 6 was generally kind of like a similar theme. Like, and of course they have their own niches or whatever. Don't attack me, Final Fantasy. You don't know nothing about 1 through 6. I don't. I don't.
To be honest with you, I don't.
But correct me if I'm wrong. If they all have that theme, they were all similar themes, but they had different characters, different stories, designs, different things like that. But yeah, so like overall, like we're talking about franchises. I don't know. To answer your question, I don't know. I don't know who we want to see on top. I feel like, the same concept of like, do we need billionaires? Because that money could be going towards other things.
Yeah.
Yeah. You talked about it last episode, but right now it looks like Capcom's on the top of that hill.
Capcom is no, it should be no, that counts. Yeah, because it's bringing, but they're bringing back their IPs, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's a whole thing. It's like who's going to be top dog next or whatever. Who's not problematic. People can get behind. It's up in the air as of this episode of the podcast.
Personally, I love platinum games, but that's just me though. I love platinum games. They have the hack and slash genre. I love it. Like all that game. The recent game, Ninja Gaiden 4, I loved it. I beat it. I loved it. It was difficult at times, but I loved it. Near Automata, the Bayonetta series, Devil May Cry is platinum. Is that platinum?
Devil May Cry.
I thought they were Capcom.
They have Capcom. You're right. That's Capcom. But yeah, platinum got a lot of games, and I love them. They were going to have Scalebound, and
Oh man.
Not a thing anymore. So I'm from the rooftops. I'm screaming, Scalebound. When are they gonna bring it back? And I haven't heard anything about it. There was a rumor of something happening before, like I think last year, but nothing came of it. So yeah. So I mean, yeah, this whole Kaplan thing just lets me know of the discussion we had before recently in the beginning part of the episode that the suits is just making it so that people are like they're not enjoying gaming anymore, and people like Kaplan seen that firsthand, like saying like the whole, I think he even had a quote saying like he'll be in meetings and people would say, Fortnite, you would say, oh, Fortnite has 1,400 people working on it. So if we just hire 1,400 people, we'll make it, and we'll make it free to play. We'll get that money back, right? Not knowing what has to be going into this, like, the game in order to make it successful. So
people just trying
all they see is the numbers, and they see the money, and that's all they want.
Just trying to copy things.
Else that comes in between.
There's not the heart, but there's no heart. Like it's so wild, man. It's wild, man. You know
shout out to Kaplan. You know?
Yeah, shout out to Kaplan. Other people that have like separated themselves from their company. Not saying that I don't want companies to fall. That's not what I'm saying. But people who want to see different. Like even some people who separated from Ubisoft and made Expedition 33. Right? There's like Kaplan separated from Blizzard. Now he's making his own thing. People are just doing that in droves now, separating and finding their own companies and making games that they care about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they do.
So which one did we guys want to touch on before we close? Random versus avoidable encounters in games, like getting back to the things that we love, or the difference between a 6 rated game and a 7 rated game?
You know, LVG's, you're the guest, and I know you ask these questions. I would want you to see which one you'd rather do.
No, you're not doing that. You choose. It's your platform. You choose. I can't.
We'll briefly touch on random versus avoidable encounters. What did you mean by that? With different games that you can, where the random encounters happen, like Pokemon, for example.
Shoot. Matter of fact, we'll do Final Fantasy VII OG versus the remakes. You know, OG Final Fantasy VII, you know, even though it's invisible, there is like a danger meter that will, you know, spawn up. And if you run too fast, I saw this actually. Yeah, this is a thing where you don't see, but it is a danger meter that happens where the faster you move, the faster it fills up, and then boom, you get an encounter. I actually heard about that information from a guy that speed runs the game. So in certain sections, he'll walk to avoid an encounter, and then he'll know what areas he can run in to, you know, spawn encounters and whatnot and get what he needs to get. And I'm like, wow, that's fire. But I just like the surprise and suspense of it, and then being prepared of it, you know, just like, am I going to be ready for this altercation, or am I going, you know, get that game over cutscene and just be trash? I feel like I'm trash. Versus in the remakes, I feel like, they kind of baby you, because you can go into, okay, let me go fight him a little bit. Let me fight him. Oh shoot, I don't want to fight him. Let me run around him and this and that. But I can see the other side of it, where it can kind of make the game go by a little bit faster for you. Because if you're running somewhere, you want to get something done, want to get into a certain area, boom, there's an encounter. Like, damn it, I can fight this dude. Right. And them, I ain't lie to you, them encounters just scared the hell out of me when I was a kid. I don't know why. It was like right. Just a jump scare. And I'm like, man, y'all mess with my anxiety. Stop. Like, oh, I shouldn't have anxiety at this young age. But like, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I see the point of both of them, but I just, as the older OG gamer of RPGs and JRPGs, I do miss the random encounters and just being like, oh crap, this is about to go down. Let me make sure I'm prepared, make sure I got my items stocked up, make sure I got the best weapons. I don't know, I just miss the old encounters.
I get that. I get that. Like say, even for like we talked about like a remake, Expedition 33, you could run around. Could you imagine if you were running around in Expedition and you bumped into a Neveron that you couldn't see?
I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
If you run around the plains and you bumped into a mine by accident,
then you gotta hold that run button. Hold them run button.
Oh my gosh!
Everybody got their own unique running animation, right? And then next thing you know, you done. One hit, you're done. Like, oh shit! Remember
and then when you're running,
what was they called? The thornberries, the little green dudes with the knives.
Oh, the
not thornberries. They're not called thornberries.
They're called something berries, yeah. But the turtles that can stab you with one knife or whatever. So they're a Final Fantasy staple along with like Moogles and Chocobos. Because every game has like one of those things, like a Moogle, Chocobo. Not every single game, but generally like
Toneberry, I guess.
I think it's Tomberry.
Tonberry, yeah. Them holes spawn up. That gets me going. I'm like, nah, we gotta run. He just walk closer.
We out. It's like, could you imagine because you think about it as a gamer, it might be like this little guy. Oh,
right. It'd be like you watching what was the name of that movie? American Me, in the prisons and everybody getting stabbed up. It's like that's a problem. He needs to be a summoned spirit. That's what he needs.
But and then in remake you fight like the giant Tom Berry as a quest line or whatever, and it's not as bad. And it's summoned like little Tom Berries, but it's different because you can maneuver, and then the team has like the special like team up move thing with like Tifa and Yuffie doing like the spinning blade of her thing or whatever. So you're like, doing and inflicting like status effects, and then Cloud's over here charging his sword, you know what I mean? Versus back in the day, it's
Chad.
Go.
Right.
Speed up.
Cast.
Haste. Reflect. You know what I'm saying?
Run. Right. It was ridiculous.
You got three. I think it had a countdown too. When the Tom Berries had like a countdown or something like that. You got 3 turns to do something before it. Like, all right, shoot. You done? 3 turns. Who next?
Disrespectful, just diabolical. Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, I like these questions because I like to see where a lot of gamers' mindset at. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're just certain gamers that probably just won't understand these questions. And I'm like, not trying to shame you, but it's just, you ain't been in the game long enough, dog. So I can understand how this question would relate to you.
No, I definitely get it. I think the random encounters, they definitely, like you said before, they help you like always be on your toes, on your P's and Q's. Yeah. It's like if you're not, something can happen to you, you might get down. Like I know, I'm looking at one game right now. They said I have random encounters, and one of them is Shin Megami Tensei 5. Yeah, Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance, and I played some of 5, and I definitely do remember those random encounters is coming up out of nowhere. You're just like, oh, okay, so I gotta fight. I gotta scrap. Yeah, and I don't want to run because I'm not that kind of player. I'm not gonna run. Like I don't care.
Oh, I'll run. I don't care. I'm running. Like, what is that?
Nah, if someone would pop up at me like they're like, boo, nigga, like nah, I'm gonna fight you. I'm not gonna run.
He said he do the fight or flight.
Yeah. I'm gonna swing it, but I'm gonna go down swinging. Right? I thought about it because Pokemon now has that now, right? Because like I just got Leaf Green. Like they got me. Like I hadn't played a Pokemon game since Black and White.
I ain't a regular Pokemon had that too, didn't they? With the regular Pokemon got them in the grass.
It did.
Like that.
It did, but the last decade or half decade at least, like especially with Pokemon Arceus, Pokemon Legend, ZA, or whatever. Now you can see them, and you can run from them, and they will chase you. You can avoid them. I was like, oh no! Mm-hmm. You walked in the grass, you got what you got. And they've seen a lot of stuff like online with kids being kind of like, oh my gosh, like your Pokemon don't all gain XP just for being with you. And I was like, I've been so geeked out of the game. I saw that, and I was like, they do what now? They do what now?
They do, yeah. They made it super RPG-ish now, where like everybody gets XP. Now, of course, the main one that's out there that wins, they'll get the most, but everybody else getting something.
Dog, it's called experience share. You remember that? Like,
yep, experience share. That's exactly what it was.
Back in the day, if I wanted to evolve that Magikarp, he got to go out first, and then I'll bring him back, and then switch everybody else in.
There you go.
You know what I did? Nah. You know what I did with this experience? 20 plus years of experience in gaming and Pokemon. I left my Magikarp with the daycare guy, and I just got him back. I just got him back. I leveled him up once. I now have a Gyarados. He doesn't have Thrash, but that's okay.
Just give him a rare candy. He'd be all right.
I could have done that. I could have, but I hold my rare candies. I'm really weird like that. I never use them. I never did. Like I just never did. Like I never gave anybody rare candies, man. Like
I would spam the hell out of that cheat code where was it the unknown or missing go, and then you would get unlimited rare candies or unlimited master balls and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
y'all never did that?
No, I've never done it, but I know of it.
Yeah, I used to spam the hell out of that. Catching everything.
I feel like I did.
Zapdos.
I'm lying. I feel like I did. I feel like I did do it. I think. I feel like I did. I know. Remember, I had multiples of Master Ball at one point. I feel like I did. In one of the games, I did eventually do it. But yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Yeah, but I also respected that you had that one, and I used it for whatever the legendary that I really wanted.
I caught all them hoes. And then when I ran up on Mewtwo, oh, this is for you. Yeah, this is for you.
It's for you.
So you can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Choice is yours.
Right.
That's crazy. It's crazy. We all went to that same Boondocks one.
The choice is yours.
Yeah, I think both are. I think both are fine. I think both random encounters and non-random encounters is fine. I think I'm surprised that Expedition 33 did not have random encounters.
I'm glad they didn't. What do you mean? What's he said?
Like just never runs just popping up out of nowhere like.
No,
That's
sir.
Crazy.
No, sir.
He said no.
Because in that first plane, you can run into the easy ones. You can run into the one that's like on the far southeast or whatever, the tall one.
Mm-hmm.
No, sir. Yep. No, sir.
That's nasty work.
No, sir. No, thank you, sir.
I would like that. I would like to see a star set. I would have liked to see a star set have the random encounters. I would like that actually. I love that game, and it definitely wasn't. It was longer than it probably should have been. It got to. To me that game is basically like the god of high school of turn-based RPGs. Like it was like Sea of Stars. Like
I heard that was good.
My wife beat that.
Yes, it was really good.
It was really good.
I would definitely recommend it. But if you watch God of High School, the first like 7 episodes, it was like tournament type based high school thing. 8th episode, they got into a whole like mythical anime. Like, what is this? Like, what am I watching right now? But I'm too into it now. I guess I'm gonna keep watching it. That's how I felt with Sea of Stars. Sea of Stars is like it had like a nice little set, and then like the middle or like a little past middle of the game, it's like you're going into space now. Like, huh?
Yeah, and it's
okay.
Like planets or whatever.
I'm
really
ride, so whatever.
Really Sea of Stars. I was like, I saw my wife playing it one time. She was like going.
It's on everything too. So.
Yeah, I saw my wife playing and she was like flying somewhere, and I was like, "Did you leave the planet?"
Yep, that's how exactly how I was too. Like, wait a minute, we're not on Earth anymore,
bro.
Okay.
Right?
Wow, man, or whatever it's called, because like Final Fantasy it's called Terra. Other games called it's called something else, right? Or Gaia in other games, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm for either, like, like back in the day, random versus avoidable. Like I was playing Metaphor the other night, and there's certain enemies that you can avoid now, because it would behoove you to avoid them, not because they're not calling you weak. That enemy has an ability that you are not ready for, and you can come back later.
Understandable. Yeah.
It's called smarts. Then you got the tryhards like me, like, nah, I'm gonna fight you either way. I'm gonna find a way to defeat you.
Right.
Come back later, my G. You got other things to do.
I'm gonna find a way. Like,
I'm gonna find a way. Dog, I put together so many different, I tried to do so many different ultimate combinations for the archetype things that my characters that I have or whatever, just to get around that. But it was too much work to try to figure that out. Just because what I have, not because they're not at a level where I have the abilities that matter. So it's just like, you know what I mean? So playing smart. Before we close, what?
That's what you should do. Play smart.
You should play smart. You should play and it's like, even for that game, like there are level up spots for Metaphor. Even though there are day cycles, there are ways you can figure out to go to a certain spot and level up.
Oh yeah, that's right. It is the cycles and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, so you don't. You use a day, you go to a certain area, you stock up on whatever potions, things that you need or whatever. I like that you can kill enemies outside of the battle set. Like, you kill them on the random encounters, so it doesn't have to be an encounter. Like, you can fight outside of the battle. If you're stronger than the enemy, you wipe it. You skip the whole battle phase. I was like, I love that.
Yeah, Monster Hunter Stories 3 is like that too.
Okay, like that too. Yeah, like that mechanic, I love that. Like, it's like a mix of the random versus avoidable encounter. Like, this is gonna be a random encounter. I see the enemy, I can wipe it and skip the whole thing. I don't have to waste my time. Really cool.
That's true.
Really cool. So LVG,
yes, sir.
The others topic we talked about, the rating difference between a 6 and a 7 for a game. Like, when people ask you generally a question, I've tried to even dial back my rating system. I try to do out of 5, because out of 10 is so broad. Out of 5 is a little more truncated. Like, so when you say a 3 and a 4, it's definitely a difference. But you have talked about a difference between a 6 and a 7. So we above a 5. Anything a 5 and below, you understand that it has its core audience and or you just overall isn't good. But 6 or 7 is that defining jump point between this game is still mid and the game is better than mid. You should give it a bit of your time. So what is the difference between a 6 and a 7 in your opinion on that topic that you presented?
This is gonna sound pretty shitty, but it just depends on your preference. Because I can just, like I said, I can enjoy a 5, I can enjoy a 6, I can enjoy a 7. I can find a challenging way to see what the developers are trying to express to me in their art, in their artistry known as the video game, right? And I don't really care much about rating systems because I just think at the time it's just, I used to, but not to sound like an asshole, but I started to make some more money. So rating systems really didn't mean much for me. I get some people may need it, and that's fair. That's cool. But you guys that also understand some of these cats got their own hidden agenda of being paid to trash a game.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like, man, just if you have the time and the opportunity, just try the damn game. Give it a shout out, man. Like, don't let ratings stop you.
Right, because I think one recent game I would say is a nice little 7. I think Evil West was a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
And I think there was nothing wrong with that. I think that was it was good. It was a fun game. I could beat up vampire like animals and stuff like that. It was like nice linear. You know what I'm saying? It was nothing was spectacular, but it wasn't bad. It was a nice 7 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? And I enjoyed it. And I think more games can like 7 out of 10s. Nothing's wrong with that. 6 out of 10, it's mediocre. That's like you said, based on preference. 7 out of 10, like it's just a nice middle of the road. You're having fun. Story might not be the greatest, but you're doing what you want to do. Like 7 out of 10, I think that's fine. I think more games could be a 7 out of 10. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right? Absolutely.
Not everything has to be Witcher 3. You know what I'm saying? Because if everything's Witcher 3, then nothing's like Witcher 3. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like things like that.
When they're all super, no one will be.
Exactly.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I hear that in some years.
So they announced Incredibles 3 for 2028.
And I'll be
2027? Yeah, 2028. 2028. That was funnier. 2028. Yeah.
Whatever it is, I'll be there.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Wavey.
Not so soon.
Right.
Like I'll be there and stuff like that. Why not so soon? Like it's 2 years before. Like I was geeked when not Invincible. I'm sorry. I was geeked when Incredibles 2 came out.
Oh yeah.
Fire. Fire.
But the fact that like they announced and I agree with Wavy, but also my hype was like dumbing down the thought that it's like it's not but 2 years away, give or take. You know what I mean? I was like hype, but Wavy's like, why are you announcing it now? I'm like, shut up. It's coming. Because I've been that's one of those things in the back of my mind. Like, are they ever going to do a 3? And they were like, yes.
We will. Give it a second.
Great series.
Absolutely.
But with that being said, great conversation overall. That's a wrap for us, squad. Be sure to check us out anywhere on the internet at Phuca-Name, Phuca-and. Ooh, thank you. Yes. Phuca-Name.
Well, not from me, just everybody else, but
everybody. Give us all 5 stars. Check out all of our available content across all platforms. I've been your host, Frosty Phoenix. Catch me across the web, Frosty Phoenix, FROSTYPHENIX. Squad, close out with your socials. Bleh. Guest first.
Words.
All the shameless plug for everybody, any place people can find you at.
Absolutely. Man, pretty much everywhere. LVG at LVG Gaming EXP.
He's Googleable, y'all.
Yeah, I didn't know I was Googleable. That's wild, bro. I'm doing something in my life. That's good news. I'm about to tell my wife I'm Googleable. Google me. Tell your friends about me. Nah, at LVG. Right. Google me. Right. Do your Googles. Let me stop. But at LVG Gaming EXP for all my social platforms, man. Come through, show support, love, man. I appreciate y'all. Again, thank y'all for inviting me, man. I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Indeed.
There's no problem at all, man. Like you part of the squad now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I love to come back whenever y'all need me.
Of course. course.
And most definitely. We'll definitely keep that in mind too. But you already know it's your boy Wavy God here, of course. It's the Waviest Blurred ever, the sneaker lover, enemy watcher, the video game player. And like I said, for those of y'all that are at MegaCon today, we're recording this on March 22nd. So if y'all on the last day of MegaCon, congrats to y'all. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna have some content, some videos, and all them pictures out on our social medias and everything. So y'all make sure y'all follow us everywhere. Of course on Instagram and of course on YouTube as well. Like and follow, like and share and comment on all the videos and subscribe to the channel. Of course,
click all the positive buttons. Stay away from the dislike button. Click the like and follow.
Just the like button. You know what I'm saying? Just smash that like button. You know what I mean? And share it with your homies. And of course, you already know the follow my guy, the new squad. You know, LVG Gaming EXP, man. You know, he be doing a lot of Let's Plays and stuff like that. He be mad funny on there too and everything. So, but Wavy God is out. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed, brothers. And if that is all here, let me see if we can find it. I got it this time. I got it. I promise you. Let me see. Here we go. Here we go. What? Is that the right one? That's not the right one. I promise y'all. There we go.
Damn.
Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Peace.